Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 75 of Aranya Kanda. In the previous chapter, we saw Rama and Lakshmana, as per the directions given by Kabanda, on their way to Pampa Sarovara to meet Sugriva. They entered the Matangavana or the forest of Matanga, where they visited the hermitage of Shabari. Shabari was waiting for them since many years in order to honor them and then reach out to her guru who was dwelling in heaven. She, she gave Rama and Lakshmana the great hospitality. She even showed them the hermitage, the old hermitage which is now abandoned by uh, her preceptor, sage Matanga. And then, after taking permission from Rama, she left her body, burning it over the fire, and then taking his celestial body, she ascended to heaven. When Shabari had ascended to heaven through the merit of her spiritual prowess, Rama with his brother Lakshmana began to ponder over the pious influence of those great ascetics and reflecting within themselves on the divine authority of those holy men. Raghava said to his brother, O friend, I have now visited the retreat of those magnanimous sages of miraculous deeds, where deer and tigers roam, together with birds of every kind. O Lakshmana, we have performed our ablutions in the sacred waters of those seven seas and have offered oblations to our ancestors. Our evil karma has thereby been destroyed and prosperity made manifest. My heart is filled with peace. I think, O lion among men, that we shall soon meet with good fortune. Come, let us walk towards the enchanting Lake Pampa. The Rishyamukha mountain may seem in the distance. It is there that the four great monkeys with Sugriva, it's basically four great Vanaras with Sugriva, who is the Surya's son, dwell in constant fear of Vali. I am impatient to see this lion of the Vanara tribe, Sugriva, for it is he who will ascertain where Sita can be found. Thus did the heroic Rama speak, and Saumitri answered him, saying, Let us repair yourself now without delay. My heart too reaches out to that place. Thereupon, issuing from Matanga's hermitage, the mighty Rama, Lord of men, accompanied by Lakshmana, proceeded towards Lake Pampa. On every side he saw innumerable trees in full flower and pools where small white cranes nested in the reeds, and peacocks, lapwings, and woodpeckers filling the forest with their cries, as also a multitude of other birds. Enjoying the trees of varying fragrance and the many ponds, Rama, transported with delight, approached one whose waters, delicious to the taste, were drawn from the Matanga lake. There, the two descendants of Raghu stood in quiet recollection. Thereafter, grief once more invading the heart of Raghu, the son of Dasharatha, he entered the enchanting lake covered with lotuses, adorned on all sides with Tilaka, Ashoka, Punnaga, Vakula, and Uddalaka trees, which were nourished by its waters. It was framed in charming groves, and its waves, pure as crystal, on which hibiscus blooms floated, flowed over fine sand. Fish and turtle abounded there, and the banks were embellished by trees intertwined with friendly creepers. Kinnaras, Uragas, Gandharvas, Yakshas, and Rakshasas frequented it, and diverse trees and shrubs cast their shade over it. That lake was verily a jewel with its fresh and limpid waters, its lotuses and water lilies lending it a coppery sheen, while clumps of nymphos cast silver reflections, and the blue of sapphire was added by other flowers. Aravinda and Utpala blooms abounded around the lake, which was covered with innumerable lotuses, while groves of mango in flower lent their shade, and peacocks filled it with their cries. Rama, the mighty son of Dasharatha, who was accompanied by Lakshmana, seeing the lake Pampa adorned like a bride with Tilaka, Bijapura, Vata, Lodhra, Shukadhruma, Karavira, Punnaga in flowers, bushes of Malati and Kunda, Bandhira, Nichula, Ashoka, Parana, Ketaka, Atimukta, and divers other trees of varying perfume gave expression in his grief. There stands on the right bank the mountain Rishamoka, abounding in various metals and famed for the variety of its trees and flowers, spoken of by Kabanda. They were the son of the magnanimous Riksharajas, the valiant Sugriva dwells. O foremost of men, seek out the king of the Vanara tribe, were his words. Thereafter Rama spoke to Lakshmana again, saying, O Lakshmana, how will Sita be able to live without me? Having spoken thus to Lakshmana, the foremost of the Raghus, tormented by his love, which precluded him from thinking of himself, entered the marvelous Lake Pampa, having given voice to his sorrow. Proceeding slowly, observing the forest, Rama coming to Lake Pampa, surrounded on all sides with enchanting groves, filled with a multitude of birds, entered its water with Lakshmana. Thus ended chapter 75 of Aranyakanda, and with this, the Aranyakanda has come to an end. In the entire Aranyakanda, which started with Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita entering the forest of Dandaka, it had reached its zenith, it has reached its peak when Rama killed 14,000 demons in the Janasthana, thereby bringing peace to the entire Dandaka forest, which was requested to him in the beginning of Aranyakanda to save them. So he brought peace to the entire region of the Dandaka forest. But unfortunately, at the end of the Aranyakanda, we saw Ravana in the guise of a bhikshu. He kidnapped, he abducted Sita, and on his way, he even killed Jatayu and take her away to Lanka. And Rama was completely filled with sorrow, with anguish, with fear, and with anger at the end to destroy the entire world. But then later he came across with Kabanda, who gave him a little more solace because Jatayu gave him the hint saying that it was Ravana who abducted Sita and Sita is alive. But then how to know Sita, how to find Sita, Kabanda gave a hint wherein, based upon his instruction, now Rama and Lakshmana they are proceeding towards Rishamoka Parvata to meet Sugriva. And then here onwards we're going to start Kishkindha Kanda, in which Rama will going to meet Sugriva, and after developing an alliance with him, Sugriva will proceed towards searching for Sita at the end of Kishkindha Kanda. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puravasini Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.